Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Gotti. Okay, so I'm giving this a shot at vlogging. Hopefully, this will be the first of many. Um, Basically, it's gonna be about my life, what I'm currently going through right now, what my life is about, and I guess later on it's really gonna be about everything about my life, like I said, and later on it may be um, about some cooking recipes, demos, and um, stuff that I can share, things that I learn along the way uh, that I believe people may benefit, my do's and don't, um, and you know so right now, what I really want to talk about is um, I was in my company for 9 years. Basically, the company I started with, um, they trained me for for my job, which is really collection and billing, insurance company for insurance. I mean, tracking claim with different insurance company, and to get claims paid. Um, my job actually trained me um, because previously I was a social worker, and because I was getting so sick, um, there was a lot of perks, really, honestly, with the job. I had a lot of freedom. However, um, I guess when it's come time for audit toward the end of the year, and it's like really stressful, and I was really getting sick, and I've been to the doctor, and the doctor couldn't find anything wrong with me. So, and his conclusion was, well, what type of job do you do? And when I told him, and he's like, well, you're gonna have to find yourself another job. Well, I said, well, this is not a job. This is my career. This is what I went to school for. So how would you like it if somebody tell you you couldn't be a doctor any longer? And he's like, well, I advise to you is to find something else less stressful because that's what making you sick. So yeah, and then I figured I needed a 9 to 5 job, a job where when I actually come home, I do not work anymore. I'm done working for the day, and because of course the previous job I was working 24/7, even when I went out of town. I mean, I went on cruises. I was working. Um, you know, wherever I go, I was still working. I could be out of state. I'm still working because constantly you have to write notes, and so I was never off, never ever off. So I figured I needed a 9 to 5 job. So I went and find myself this job, and then of course the company trained me, and I have been with the company for over 9 years. And the reason I left because the company ended up being bought out by a bigger company, and so my department was closing, so I had to find myself another job, which I actually did. I found myself another job. It's really the same thing for startup company, um, autism, billing for autism kids, um, ABA mental health. So I started I started that a few months ago, and it was a struggle because it's lack of structured um, and lack of everything. But I I stuck I stuck there. I stay there, and I'm like, okay. So I'll get used to it because it's a different thing. So I'm gonna have to get used to it. Yeah. Okay. But what did it for me is that I was wasn't feeling well for a few days, so I took off for a few days. And then when I got to work, and the owner left me an email telling me that because I've been really pushing this payer to pay this claim and pay this claim, and I've been really on them, and so they receive a check for $60,000. So, and she's like, "Congratulations for doing that." And I'm like, "Okay." So then that same day, of course, because I got to work and I still wasn't feeling well. So the same day, and so she called me, and then she was going over my my productivity for the day, and because she had something to show me, so she had to go based on what I did for the day. And then I went in there, and she's like, "Wow, this is all you did for the day?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling well." And she's like, "Well, you are not listening to me." And now, mind you, this is a startup company. Everybody's in one big spot, general spot. Everybody's there. It's like you have no privacy, none whatsoever. So, in order for you to talk privately, you have to actually go outside or whatever. But now she's having this conversation right here with me in front of everybody, and she's like, "Wow, this is unacceptable. This is not good for the company. I mean, you really." Um, you're gonna cause the company to you know to do, I mean, to go under or whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna cause the company to do all that? She's like, yeah, but you're not listening to me. I mean, you didn't do anything today. I said, that's because I am not feeling well, and I'm telling you this. And she's like, well, if you're not feeling well, you should have stayed home. I said, how can I stay home if you're telling me every day I'm not at work that I need to bring a doctor's note? Every day you need to bring a doctor's note. So she's like, well, this is not good. This is really unacceptable. So, and now she's telling me this in front of everybody. And I'm the type of person, that's the reason I stay with my previous company for 9 years. I work, I do what I'm supposed to be doing because honestly, I really don't like to be wrong. And I don't want people to come in front of me tell me things that I know I should have done. I know I should be accountable for, and because I'm not a slacker. I work and I come to do my job, and then I go home. I don't want to be like, I don't want to um I don't want special treatment. I come and I do what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's it. So for her to tell me this, it just make me feel like, okay, so in one minute you're telling me I'm bringing this company money, and the next second I'm causing the company to go under. So which is it? So I went to her director, and I explained to him, and I told him that basically I'm done because she doesn't know how to talk to people. She make me feel like crap, and I'm done. And he's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna talk to her." I said, "No, don't do me any favor because I'm not gonna allow her to talk to me like that at all." Okay, so I'm done. So I pack up all my stuff, clothes, all my stuff, and I left. Then I got home. Then I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and then I saw her. She's calling. I wasn't gonna answer the phone, but I pick it up. So she said to me, "Gotti, do you have 2 seconds?" I said, "Oh, sure." She said, "I just wanna call you to tell you that I am sorry about what happened earlier." She's like, "You really not feeling well, are you?" I said, "Well, that's what I've been telling you all morning, that I'm not feeling well." She said, "Well, Daddy, if you're not feeling well, you could have taken the time off." I said, "Well, again, you guys keep asking for um, a doctor's note every single day." She's like, "Yeah, but if you're sick, you can take the time off." And but because it's not that I know you, because I know you're a person that you come to work and you do your work and you never call in sick and blah blah blah. So I'm like, how can you determine if somebody's sick and not? If somebody's sick, call and they say they're sick. So how would you differentiate being sick and not being sick. How do you determine that? Because if somebody's sick, that's mean they're sick. So she's like, well, no, I know you're sick and blah blah blah, so you can stay home and and I don't want you to worry about your job and blah, blah. I'm like, I am not worried about my job because I know I come to work and I do my job, so I'm not worried about that. So she's like, just take the time off. But my thing here, I thought about it. Yes, she called, she apologized for her behavior and, whatnot. But my thing is, I thought about it. And then I'm like, it's like having an abusive spouse when they hit you the first time. And then they say, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I don't know where that come from. It never happened before. And, so I promise it will not happen again. It never happened again. And it happened again and again and again. My thing here, and as I told her, and the thing with it, she did it right there in front of everybody. Is, you don't do that. You don't do that. And all everything in me, I cannot just go there and because I feel like it's gonna go on. Once I give you that card to start, and then it's gonna keep going, it's not gonna stop because I cannot deal with that. And so yes, I decided to leave. I mean, I never actually left a job before. I never been without a job, and it's a scary process. It's a scary process, but I make my bed, and so I have to lay in it. So I guess I could have swallowed my pride and go there, put my tail between my legs and go there, but I can't. I cannot do that because I felt like I'm gonna I'm gonna allow you to treat me a way that I don't deserve to be treated, and I cannot do it. So I have decided, I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job. I had um, I had started years ago um, working from home, so I'm gonna give this a shot again. And with that, and I'm gonna keep you guys give you guys an update if you're interested. Um, I have different skills really. I mean, I went to culinary school. I started um, I started when I started school. I started many things, and well, culinary school happened to be one of them, which is my passion really. It's a shame I couldn't finish because the art institute decided that they couldn't give me my transcript because I wanted a double major, Johnson and Wells, because I wanted to do hospitality and culinary since the art institute don't offer uh, they don't offer hospitality. So I wanted a double major, hospitality and culinary. So so I'm like, okay. So they told me that I have to pay what I owe them in order for me to for in order for them to give me my transcript. But of course, I it's a ton of money because it's a private school. It's very expensive. So here I am. But I'm still in love with I still have my passion for cooking, and I'm gonna try that. Um, and of course, if you guys want, I will share some of my recipes and the thing I'm gonna try many different things. It's about my life. It's about my life. What I'm gonna do. What I've learned along the way, things that I've known, things that I feel like people can benefit from. So I'm gonna try um, to share those with you guys. And if anything you guys like and you want me to continue, and then I will continue. So of course, I welcome feedback. feedback, negative and positive, because you can only learn. You constructive criticism is the key. So sometimes the constructive criticism may be a bit harsh, but it's a way to grow yourself. So, you know, to be a better person and to know what you're doing well and learn from those and move on. So it's gonna be a learning curve. So, and then you guys, I will keep you up to date on my job search, and which I started already. I have put a lot of things out there, because there's a lot of company in the healthcare industry that's hiring, especially working from home. And I'm gonna decide. I'm gonna give it a shot, working from home, and I'm gonna do that. So, with that being said, I do thank you guys for watching this, and see you next time. Again, I'm Gadi, and thank you for watching.